Hello and welcome to the 2012 Utica Home Track Series for our first race of the season at the high banks of the Bristol Motor Speedway. With a new season, we have new rules. Instead of 25 cars, we are now a 29 car field for the new season. We're going to award bonus points for the highest placing rookie in a race, and a new championship battle for Rookie of the Year between our 5 rookie competitors so far. Here is the starting grid. It rolls past. You'll see a lot of familiar faces from last season, plus a few new ones. They are marked with a R for Rookie. You'll see them scattered throughout the field. 29 cars on the starting grid, as I mentioned earlier. No cars failed to qualify because only 29 were on the entry list. On pole for the season opener is Maria Camiso in car number 26. And to her outside, another LeGray Motorsports car, this time driven by Jamie Murphy. Shelby LeGray has stepped out of the ride, feeling that Murphy could probably get a win out of that number 28 based on performance last season. David Creedon's also been added to the LeGray Motorsport family. He drives the 00 Domino's Ford. He's doing well today and is sitting in the top 5 right now. See a lot of good things out of him. Tyler Smith won this race last year. Slightly different paint scheme on there. New sponsor Pepsodent, but still got that red, white, and blue colors to it. Matt Evans sits right behind him in a new car, this time sponsored by Bethesda. Speaking of Evans, Neil Evans is running for Rookie of the Year. He's the father of Matt Evans. He has some short track experience and has bought that car from Michelle Sayadino, who moved over to car number 6. Little Ford backing, and he was able to race today. Trek Togger also running for the Rookie of the Year title. He sits about mid-pack. He ran well last season in that green number 86. He's now in the Red Bull 60 Dodge and looking to run well today. Gas Engineering Incorporated is the team name. Connor Breton's been in many different series on the internet, but this car is a rookie here today. I expect a lot of good things out of him. Seeing him in other series, whoa, Brian broke in the wall. But anyway, Connor Breton is a very good driver, and I'm happy to see him in this series in the FedEx Dodge. Early on in the race, Maria Camiso and Jamie Murphy, the two LeGray cars, are just pulling away. Look at this camera angle coming up. There's the top 2, and then there's third place Will Coleman. They're running away with this event. Both are having very strong cars and are not really talking over the radio, signaling that everything's fine with the car. However, things were not fine for Bob Sayadino, who, despite winning 3 races last season, has been struggling this race. He's fallen back and has been off pace throughout the entire event. Car trouble following car number 04. His teammate Michelle Sayadino in the 6 car is only running a few spots ahead of her. Bob Sayadino Racing not doing good today. Another driver not doing spectacular is defending champion Brian Valentine, who still is looking for that win. He's currently sitting 17th in the field, right in front of Matt Coriel and behind Russell Arcari. Winnie Pesca, car number 97, did not have a spectacular season last year. His best run came at Zandvoort until he wrecked out, and his best finish came later in the season at Richmond, where he finished 4th. He sits top 5 right now and is having a good day in car number 97. The leaders would come in the pit, and David Crean would stay out to lead a lap. This would be his first lap ever led in this series. Megan Curley would stay out in that familiar rainbow car, this time slightly different colors, more red to it than usual. She would lead a lap. Tyler Smith, who was following behind, would take the lead soon afterward and get a bonus point for himself as he crosses the line. But as pit stops cycled out, Maria Camiso was able to hold on to the lead, but there's some lap traffic in front of her. We'll have to see how that will affect her run in the long run. Michelle Sayadino was one of the biggest winners on pit road. She moved all the way from the back of the field to the front. That sponsor number 6 is doing well today after pit stops. Let's hope that she can keep this up. Russell Arcari sits close behind. Tyler Benoit and his new teammate, Max Skinner, who's a rookie, are running around the track. They're doing a good job, sitting in the top 10. Tyler Smith is following close behind. These two, I think, will have a good season as well. That lap traffic was starting to catch up. Sorry, not the lap traffic. Maria Camiso was catching up to the lap traffic. So this was not affecting her too much, as second place Jamie Murphy was having a hard time catching up to Matt Coriel, who was off the lead lap. So whatever adjustments they made to Camiso seemed to work, but to Murphy they did not. Neil Evans was running spectacularly today. He was sitting 5th on the field. in his debut start in number 55 Ford. He's really putting on a show here today, and hopefully he can turn out a good finish. Russell Arcuri, car number 10, was running pretty decent, just around the 10th place position. Russell Arcuri joined Citadino Ed Motorsports in the postseason, which was a shocker to many after how he raced Citadino in Myrtle Beach. But his team, combined with the Citadino Ed technology, should equal a good race car. He was able to pull off a win at Silverstone last year. Maybe with better equipment he can pull off a couple more. Russell Arcuri is a good driver, and I expect a lot of good things out of him as well. More pit stops. David Creedon would lead again, have a familiar stroke. There's Connor Brett in car number 12. He was off the lead lap. Megan Curley would stay out and take the lead as well. Kind of duplicating having last caution. Not caution, pit stops. Tyler Benoit would stay out as a new face in the lead. Ray Camiso would sneak up, and there's Tyler Smith, but the first and only caution of the event came out on lap 191. John Citadino was running 5th during pit stops, just about to pit. Dan O'Neill's going to get into him, and he's going to spin out. Oh, Will Coleman's going to get into him, and he kind of stalled in track. Caution's out right now, but then pace car runs in. Car's flipping over. John Citadino's over, and so is David Creedon. Okay, let's look at this camera angle. You see there's kind of a stack up there. The pace car's going down too quick, and it's just going to run into everyone. Here's from David Creedon's view. We had some pace car trouble at Myrtle Beach last year, where the pace car was involved in several incidents. And yeah, gonna lose the camera. No cars would go out, but a couple cars would go quite a few laps down. Under the confusion of pit stops, Tyler Smith was able to lead a lap, but Tyler Benoit ended up in the race lead. Coming back to green flag, only 3 cars were on the lead lap due to the chaos that followed with a caution coming out during pit stops. And whoa, dicey near the start. Benoit, Smith, and Camiso are the only 3 cars on the lead lap, as Dave Yankee, with a good pit stop run, gets by number 3. Now, the biggest winner on pit road, Connor Breton, who is 20-somethings with a lap down to being 4th a lap down. Connor Breton's pit crew was able to get him out quickly and to not fall victim to the ruckus that happened during that caution period. He's doing well today. I was hoping he can keep up the good work. Tyler Benoit was leading this race, but Tyler Smith was catching up. They were coming across lap traffic. But Tyler Benoit decided, why don't I use the crippled car of Neil Evans to try and hold off Tyler Smith. Going through that turn, Smith had to brake a little earlier than Evans, and that would work to his favor. Benoit would put a wedge between him and the defending winner of this race. Both of them are seeking their 2nd career win. But Tyler Smith was able to clear Neil Evans, and is starting to catch up to Tyler Benoit. He's going on to the back bumper of his car, as Will Coleman in car number 85 seems to be slowing him up. Tyler Smith is really close and looking to make a charge. This is only with 2 laps to go. Tyler Benoit still holding off Tyler Smith. Smith is running hard. Coleman is still on the way. He got a lot of damage from that caution. Is still somehow racing on the track, trying to edge out for the lead. Final lap. Here we go. Smith is going to have to make this count. He has one more turn to do it, and he's got to hope Tyler slips up. Benoit's going to get a little high, but Smith is not going to be able to do it. Tyler Benoit gets his 2nd career win with his new sponsor, Sketch Center, on the front. He won last year in Indianapolis, and this has been an overall good run for the Benoit Motorsport Group, and a good run by Tyler Smith as well, finishing 2nd. But we had an incident post-race before we leave. Michelle Citadino's going to cross the line. Russell Arcuri is going to forget the brake, and both of them go into the wall, and Yankee piles in. That did not affect the scores, however. The race results: Tyler Benoit wins the race, Tyler Smith in 2nd, Marie Camiso 3rd. Breton was the first car off the lead lap, and Murphy pulled off at 5th place. Renee Gagnon came all the way from the back of the pack, last place, to finish 6th. Andrew Wiegand rounded out the top 10. The rookie of the race was Connor Breton in 4th. As you see, a bunch of cars here 2 laps off the pace. There's rookie Max Skinner. Matt Evans finished 23rd. He had an issue last year. John Sayadino, who is having a good run, is going to end up 28.6 laps off the pace, and Neil Evans will finish last 7 laps down due to that wreck. And here are the top 10 in points after the first race of the schedule. Tyler Benoit sits on top. This pretty much follows the order of the race results, but this will change a lot by season's end. Trust me. Andrew Wiegand rounds out the top 10. And now we have the Rookie of the Year standings. Connor Breton has 5 points, Togger has 4, Skinner has 3, Creedon has 2, Evans has 1, but again, this will not be the same by the end of the season. Well, join us next time when we head to our first race in Mexico. I hope to see you there. So long and farewell. Thank you for watching.